Perfect.
Yo, what it do, everybody? It's your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels. Y'all already know what it is. Welcome back to a live episode, you guys, of the 11:30 podcast, Talk Pro Wrestling. What's goody? Everybody doing out there? It's WrestleMania Saturday. I got the guys with me, commission boys, man, with me, Marlowe and Blackhart, and we got another guest that's joining in.
Few more guests
with
this
me.
over the
Yo,
podcast today.
Cyber Yeti is joining us here, man. We live,
What's
man.
going on?
Hey, it's gonna be dope. And since Cyber Yeti, you new to the fam and you new to everybody, man. Go and introduce everyone to you, man. Introduce everyone, man. Introduce yourself.
The people who follow us on the OTTR podcast, I am the underboss. I am the second in command. I am the man that they send when no one else can talk shit to anybody. I am the one that they send. And Marlowe, me and you are going to have it out eventually. I've already taken care of the Irish Whip podcast. I'm going to come over here and take care of him too. And yes, Big Joe, I am still talking shit to you. You better watch yourself because I'm going to be going at you again eventually. But thank you so much for having me. I do appreciate it. I got nothing but love and respect for everybody, but I would still stalk that shit. But thank you for having me.
Hey, that's what's up.
That's my underboss being, bro.
It's been a while since I've done a code breaker.
Hey, Blackheart, Warren Marlowe, what's goody? What's good on? What's going on?
That's our underboss for you. First and foremost, fuck Warren right now. He ain't shit right now. But shout out to his episode. Go tune into that episode that he just launched yesterday. Tune into all the shit that we gave y'all the whole goddamn week on our respectable YouTube channels. Definitely hit that like, share, subscribes. Definitely leave a thumbs up. Leave comments, man. Donate, fundraise to our Black Wrestle Fest, man. Go $3,000. We're trying to create this fucking phenomenon experience for everyone in this group. So please, if you can donate anything that you can, we greatly appreciate that. But Warren, you still ain't shit.
Warren, what's going on, man?
Ego is hurt.
He just smiling, shaking his head.
Nothing good.
See? Yeah, he's
Forget being good. Forget being good.
Be bad today, you bastard.
Okay, all right, man. Well, we're gonna get into everything, man. It's WrestleMania Saturday. We got night one of WrestleMania going down. We just had NXT TAKEOVER Stand and Deliver just went down, man, and we're gonna definitely get into all of that with our reactions and thoughts. But before we get to that, you guys, I gotta go around and ask how everyone thought of what was their thoughts on the Undertaker Hall of Fame speech last night. I thought it was dope, and he is he was the only one who had a real speech, in my opinion, though. But what was your guys' thoughts on the Undertaker Hall of Fame speech?
Okay, I'll actually go ahead and fill this one for OTTR because unfortunately,
I didn't get a chance to watch the Hall of Fame ceremony. I was watching half of the Ring of Honor Supercard before I got to this, but that's neither here nor there to say.
Okay,
but my guy, the Undertaker, my favorite wrestler of all time, getting his flowers. And if I'm really gonna be watching this thing later on tonight, I'm probably gonna be crying. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, so starting out with his speech, him coming out, good 10, almost 15 minutes of just the crowd reaction to this man walking out and getting into the ring to make his speech. You could feel everybody's appreciation for this phenom. It's not just a ring name for him. He is really one in a million or one in a lifetime person to step in the ring. He is truly a once in a lifetime wrestler. His career shows it and says it all. The only thing that kind of concerns me is he's already done everything he needs to do in wrestling. The one thing that concerns me is at the end of his speech, he turns around, he goes to one of the displays that has his costumes on it, grabs it, puts it on, and says, "Never say never." This just gives me a bad vibe in general. I'm just like, let this poor man rest. I hate to say it, but I have a feeling he is going to wind up being the mystery opponent for Seth Rollins.
Oh wow. Hmm. Okay.
That's
For
a very
real.
good take.
Yeah.
I
Um, go ahead,
but overall, it was a very good speech. It was very moving. I mean, he actually opened up more than we've ever seen him open up prior to the Stone Cold podcast, prior to his interviews he's done, his ESPN appearances he's done. This is the most he has actually opened up to anybody, including a large crowd.
Yeah.
So I feel like that, he actually gave his real genuine insight on his career, on the people he's worked with, on the people that he's surrounded himself with.
rest in peace to
And
Yokozuna, man. That was his man.
yes,
Yes.
but overall, I thought it was just an incredible way to end the Hall of Fame, and it was an incredible way to induct someone like The Undertaker into the Hall of Fame. So that's my outlook on it. It was a very good induction for him.
Okay. Okay.
But let me just say this as an Undertaker fan myself, that like I said earlier, this was long overdue. He's finally getting his roses. Cyber, I do agree with you when you say never, because you know how Vince McMahon feels about Saudi Arabia shows, and when they need that nostalgia feel, that little shot in the arm, and Vince McMahon, as he says in the Monday Night Wars, who better to go in the foxhole with besides the person that's been loyal to you the most, which was Mark Calloway, the Undertaker. So if Vince calls him, man, yo, I'm offering you this much. You only have a 10-minute match or even a short match. Can you do it? Why am I actually be like, you know what? Let me get my ass into shape and let me figure this out. And then I definitely got you. Don't spend your money on me too literally right now because you need it, because you can still improvise. But now you can still have him still in within the company as a tutor, as an agent behind the scenes. He doesn't need
Yep.
to get in the ring anymore. It's time for him to start passing on that knowledge to the younger stars to create the new set of stars. You have to start giving back to the wrestling community. And that's all I'm hoping and praying that they do with him when it comes to this. So I get what you're saying, Cyber, but at the same goddamn time,
It
Vince
would be a
McMahon and
squash if he
him, that's
does.
loyalty. That's one word. That's loyalty that stands right in front of him. So no matter what the fuck time it is, he's gonna answer that call when necessary.
Yes.
As for me, being as an Undertaker fanatic, as a fan, his birthday's the day before mine. I feel like this is totally like my childhood. No, wait, no.
I
First of
love
all,
it. I love
no.
it though.
Hey
But
yo.
this to me was a person that I grew up watching ever since I was an infant in diapers.
Yeah.
With my mother, God rest her soul. And I'm not trying to hear shed no tears or anything like that, because it brought me back to that day where I first saw him for the very first time. And this has been the reason why he's been my all-time favorite of all fucking time. Not because of the birthday, not because of who he personifies, but because the in-ring, the catalog itself for him is unmatched by anyone that's ever been in that wrestling ring. And there will never be another Undertaker. No matter if you want to say the Fiend, Joe Gacy, God knows the fuck what. Sting can
Yeah.
even touch that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's only
Yeah.
one
Nope.
person that could ever pull the Undertaker, and that was Mark fucking Calloway. So
Mhm.
I gotta tip my hat, and I'm gonna take a shot of some Cavassier and Pepsi for him.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. I feel like he had the
Uh,
best speech. I don't really think he's going to be Seth Rollins' opponent. I think that's a reach though. We're gonna get to you,
uh,
Warren, in just a bit though. But I think it was everything that he pulled out from his relationships with the Godfather, Stephanie McMahon, even Kane, and
no, crush.
like Cyber said, this was the most he
God
ever
bless
spoke.
Yokozuna,
This
man,
was,
for real. I know if Yoko was still alive,
yeah.
the whole BSK movement would have took over the whole weekend.
And I
Oh
think he
yeah.
just
Yep.
and I think he just put on his cape to just like, just have everybody wondering, never say never. And I think that's just how it is, in wrestling. You just never say and never. Before we get to Warren's thoughts
No,
on
that's a Stone
this,
Cold Steve Austin.
yeah. Before we get to Warren's thoughts on this, we have Maverick coming in. Oh, Maverick, what's going on? Is Maverick in the
And
building?
that's our consigliere, our third chair here in the office of OTTR headquarters, Mr.
OTT
Magical,
mom.
aka Mr. Playboy Mav, aka Mr. Sin Cara himself without his mask, all that.
Yeah, yeah. What's going on, Maverick? We was here giving our thoughts on the Undertaker's Hall of Fame speech. But Warren,
A
any
little bit
thoughts
of
on
everything.
it?
Yes, sir.
What's up? What is that?
Any thoughts on the Undertaker's Hall of Fame speech or anything before we move on to NXT Takeover?
I will say gave his flowers, perfectly well done. Um, brought out the real Mark Calloway. A lot of people don't get to really experience that one thing. And one thing that Shiz said, one great thing I could cherish one time is actually meeting Mark Calloway. And at that time, I was definitely terrified of him. Like people talk about Jason, Freddie, and all them. Taker was mine, and the eyes and roll back of the head. I think that was one of the most scariest things you could ever do as a human being or anything. Like I literally thought this man was like a dead man or something. Like at a very young age, and when I got to meet him and just to hear how much he just loves this business and stuff like that, you can't say nothing else about it. Like that is the reason of a Hall of Fame. That is the reason for to have it out and see fans that literally have grown up watching this guy. Like we're at this age now where we look at it, man, if you watched him like 8 years ago, man, you could have saw the stuff that this man done. But now, like Yeti said, man, it's time to give the flowers, be done. I think the never say never thing is just because of the gimmick that he had, the dead man. So never say never. He might just pop up and do like a quick little squash or something. It won't be no real matches, but I mean, I was really happy about it, especially the
Only
crush
match
thing.
I want to see is a cinematic match between him and Sting. That's all that you need to write off this chapter, both of the chapters off.
And
He ain't
to
gonna
be
be
a,
able to do that no more,
Give
bro.
the people what they want for real, for real.
The-
He's not gonna be able to do that though.
the cinematic
I
matches.
don't care. You gotta do it some other way, or you get some move.
What, like how they did with AJ?
Yeah,
No, or just
I mean,
like
Similar.
how or just how Bray Wyatt is doing with his movie right now. You can go the
That could
outside
work.
line and just try to make the shit work.
That could. I mean, what, like a darkness match or something like that? Like a dark
Yeah,
temple
you know,
type
like you get us
scenario?
a movie studio to do it and shit like that.
Oh, like how they do with the New Day thing, except just make it a match.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay. Maverick, you have any thoughts?
Oh, he's fading in and out. Uh-oh.
First off, I want to say, can you hear me?
We can.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, fool.
Go.
All right.
Go, go.
I really want to say. I really want to say that I really like that the person to induct him was Vince McMahon. Like that was different because Vince McMahon never really talks like that unless it's about bullshit and money. Then I want to say that
Facts.
what he did own this company is completely different. That's it.
Hey.
Move on.
Okay.
Do that.
Hey.
Give the longer
Yeah,
about this
'cause
speech
I don't know
because,
if
I
I'm
mean,
fading in
Taker
now
earned
or
it.
not.
Oh, let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Undertaker going into the Hall of Fame. His speech was definitely dope. But we're gonna
But
move
also
on.
shout, but also women. But one thing, shout out to the person that made the bronze statue of him that they unveiled at the WrestleMania After Show yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I loved it.
Beautiful.
That was
That's
on
why I
point.
really just like shed
3
I
unveilings
didn't
for
shed
it
a
too. That
tear.
just shows how much they put into it.
Exactly. Then that's how much that he is a cornerstone of this company.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Anytime you can't mention WWE without mentioning the Undertaker.
Yeah.
Fact.
Okay.
Period.
Throw the facts though. But you guys, man, we're gonna
His
move
statue's
on.
a lot
Yeah.
better.
Well,
His statue's a lot better than Andre the Giant.
The what?
Oh, that bullshit ass trophy that they had on Friday Night SmackDown. Yeah, that's just
What are you
crap.
talking about?
yeah.
Andre the
That
Giant's
that
trophy.
that Andre the
I
Giant
didn't get to
trophy.
watch it.
Yeah. That was that.
I didn't watch it,
But
so.
we just finished watching. A lot of us just finished watching NXT Takeover Stand and Deliver. We're gonna get into this because man, oh man, we have a whole lot of reactions from it. But we're gonna start off with the first match. But the dark match before we had uh, Dakota Kai teaming with Raquel Gonzalez taking on Toxic Attraction. I did not catch this match besides the ending
I
of it.
didn't either.
You guys, I don't recall how did Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai get back together.
See,
It was literally
didn't
super
I say that?
quick.
Yeah, didn't I say that to y'all when we was doing the watch party? I'm like, yo, look, at least they could have done some backdrop the week before of them talking about backstage, and then they had like the little click in their head. So at least we could have got that theory, like maybe they could patch up and get back as a tag team instead of just doing so abruptly because you speed dial it. But
They could have
time
done
got
something
to
like
reveal
Triple H
that
and
source
Shawn
because,
Michaels.
but
Yeah,
of
exactly.
course, within our group, Tyler had gave it away of why they actually have Cyber is going to actually say that.
Yeah, like the reason why originally the women's Dusty Road Classic winners didn't get the NXT title match was because Gigi was actually hurt and they didn't know yet if she was going to get cleared in time for Stand and Deliver. So what they wanted to do is they wanted to put something in concrete for the Dusty Classic winners that week. So instead of them challenging for the NXT titles, they went ahead and put them into this 5-way for the NXT Women's Championship.
4-way.
Oh, 4-way, excuse me.
4-way.
And yeah, so anyway, they put them into that match. Well, then the following week, Gigi got cleared and they were able to do it. So they were like, oh crap, we need to put the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships on the pay-per-view as well. So the way they had that happen was they put Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez together extremely last minute this past week and pushed them into the title match. So I just honestly think it was super rushed. If they knew this was what's going to happen to begin with, they should have just gave us a hint of it the week before. But you know how it is, so they have to come up with stuff at the extremely last moment, and they have to make it work whether we wanted to or not.
Yeah, because
It's
feel
the
like
big pay per view though, so
Yeah.
that's the big problem. That's the biggest problem. It was the big pay per view.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like that story would have been really great because weren't they NXT Tag Team Champions, Women's Tag Team Champions before?
Yeah.
Okay.
What,
Raquel and
I don't think
Dakota.
so. No.
Dakota was, but I don't think Raquel was.
What you mean?
I thought they were.
Women's Tag Team Champions, Blackheart. Were Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez ever that? No, I don't think they were. Were they? They
Yes,
were?
They were.
Oh.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, so I thought
Was
that
it a
story.
long one?
Lost there, and then the
Was it a long run?
They end up splitting. Dakota Kai turned heel.
Yeah, I figured that.
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. That's right.
I thought it was because of the NXT title for the women. For
It
Raquel.
It was, and then that's how the fraction because of that.
Yeah. I figured that
Okay.
because that story. When I saw them as tag team champions, I was like, wait a minute, like that was so rushed. And
I saw a post Dakota 2 times, so I thought it was something else.
No, so now they're 2-time NXT Women's Champions.
Yeah. Okay,
All right.
we kicked off NXT Stand and Deliver, you guys, man. The ladder match.
Shout out to Raquel Gonzalez's Selena attire outfit, bro.
Yes.
Yes.
I know San Antonio was definitely hyped up for that, though.
Oh, yeah.
What was you guys' thoughts on this match? And did you guys approve of Cameron Grimes?
My man,
this
Cameron
title?
Grimes.
You know what it is doing that,
Yes,
you know. So
yes.
I thought this was real awesome. What was you guys' thoughts?
What? Fuck y'all, motherfuckers.
We need a to the moon dance right here.
My man Cameron Grimes deserved that motherfucking victory, bro. I know. The very
Yes.
moment we said that, yo, I'm not winning this for me, I'm winning this for my father, bro. I felt that, bro. So you know he's gonna give it his all into this match, but you're not gonna just do that shit just to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna do it for a purpose. So with this, Carmelo, he's still money. Now he can go after the NXT Championship. Build up his stars that way when he goes to the main roster. Then Solo Sikoa could be a North American champion later. That still be dope. Grayson Waller, I don't see him being championship material. He's a goofball.
Yeah, he really is.
Grayson need a hospital.
He's right in the middle of it.
He's gonna be hurting tomorrow morning.
To the point where I want to see him as a champion, but then again, only if Electra Lopez is out there with him. That's it.
Hey,
But
Grayson
Cameron
Waller got a
Grimes,
future
my
now.
man, finally,
Grayson's got a
he
future.
do.
I will say that Grayson Waller does have a hell of a future coming up.
He does. Even though that ladder bump
That
he
fucking
did,
bump. Oh,
yeah,
God.
that bump that he did at the very end of the match, though, jumping off one line to another.
He makes me just literally stay
That
retired.
made me want. That made me cringe. That made me cringe so bad.
Yeah.
That's why you take your chances when you do a ladder match and pick
When
your
you're doing
boss.
for a premium live fucking event, Warren, you
I
have
get
to do stuff
that.
like that.
I get that, but I'm just saying, still pick your bumps.
Yeah,
Okay,
Grayson
but that's
Waller.
like you. Wait. But that's like wait. But that's like you with your wrestling career, right?
That's
Why
why
you
I'm
keep bringing
saying what
Braun
I'm
Strowman?
saying now, because now I have to deal because of my choices. Okay, that
Damn.
is
And
the
here's what the fuck
mindset
we
of
are
it.
at now. Right.
Sitting here talking to you, son of a guns. Yes, that's what it is. Yes,
Yeah.
Man, Grayson Waller gonna be hurt tomorrow
I
morning for
definitely do
real.
appreciate
Oh
being here.
He
yes,
no,
Never,
he
he's
will
gonna
be
never.
cry.
hurting.
Yo, Dre,
Oh, Grayson Waller is
He,
gonna be having 9
Dre, he's
ice
gonna cry
packs
in the
on
car.
every side of the body.
Yep.
He's gonna cry. He's gonna cry in that car.
I didn't
Get a
re-
couple of icy hots, get some of them knee pads. Just
yeah,
that's how the way start.
yeah. I
Yep.
mean, the story was
Throw
fitting
the dirt on
for
them.
Cameron Grimes to win it though, but for some reason I thought Carmelo was gonna
Uh-uh.
retain.
I
No,
did
no.
too. I really
Cameron,
thought he
Cameron,
was.
Yeah,
Cameron's one of the top guys going in there right now. Like literally, I think Carmelo Hayes is at that spark now where it's time for him to go bigger up. We just clearly saw something with the others, especially this guy right here. I mean, he's up and coming too.
Yep.
yeah. Oh,
Definitely up and coming.
we seen this matchup. It seems to be Tommaso Ciampa last matchup in NXT. Man, but he did not win. I was conflicted on
Hey,
this though. But
no,
what
no,
was you
no.
guys' feelings on this?
I knew it was happening.
Okay, so my thing on this match is we kind of saw the writing on the wall with it just from his promo that he did the week before and also leading into this match. Just like, wrestlers, back in the day when, they were leaving a territory or they were going to a different company, they would one, pay their dues, and two, they would usually leave on their back. And so this is exactly what happened with Tommaso Ciampa. I hated that I had to pick D'Angelo to win this match, but you know how the wrestling game works. It's you put over the new guy before you leave. And that's exactly what he did. It was a good match. Tommaso had very good high points throughout the match. But at the end of the day, put over the new talent. And then, of course, the end after the match ended, well, first, before I get to that, when Tommaso first came out to the ring, did a little tribute to both Triple H and Shawn Michaels entering the ring. That was a huge thing. Him thanking his mentors, and then at the end when he was leaving, Triple H coming out and giving him a hug, and you both seeing both of them getting emotional. That was tugging at the heartstrings too, because Triple H really helped Tommaso a lot, especially, when he had to deal with his neck injury where he thought he was never going to get to wrestle again. He's been through a lot with Hunter, and being able to leave NXT with Hunter with him was very fitting. But congrats to forgot his name already. Tony. There we go. Tony.
Hey, Tony.
Tony.
Tony Pizzeria.
Pizzeria. Where's my pizza? Being chanted all in the arena too. But
Pizzeria.
I know he was going up to the main roster though, but I didn't think he was going to lose this match. Obviously, he got to pay his dues and lose and
That's a
give it up to the
WWE
next.
format. That's the WWE format anyway. Was you about to
Yeah.
go?
that's a format for decades.
Or you
Yeah.
about to leave?
If
to go
you're
for the
leaving,
fuck out?
you do not
You
win the
lose
match.
on your way
It
out.
doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for you
They
to win the
want you
match
to
if you're
devalue
leaving.
Because-
yourself so you can get a lower pay when you go to another company.
Because here's the thing. You gotta
You're right about that.
you gotta use your head. Who was the last
think
person
about
who
that one.
fought? Who was the last person who fought against, trying to lose? Montreal Screwjob, ring a bell?
Yeah. You're right.
Hey, you're going over, but you're not going over.
You're going over, but you ain't going over.
Right.
You think you're going over.
Right.
Err,
You think you're
Tell
going
him he's
over, but
winning.
you're not going the fuck over.
Exactly.
We're in Toronto. They're going to fucking hate it anyways.
Listen, if your mama call you Clay, I'ma call you Clay.
We seen
Boy.
we see MSK regain the NXT Tag Team Championships.
The big
I
boys
was
got to slow the
I
fuck
was
down.
all for the Creed brothers winning
No.
this, because they won the
No.
Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. But
No.
I think see things change. What was you guys' thoughts? Warren saying no, no,
The
no.
Creed brothers need to slow the
Creed brothers
freak
need
down,
this
bro.
win.
They need to slow down. I
They
100%
need
agree
to
with that.
slow down. They look so fucking lost from opening to the bell. Like, bro, I was sitting there watching it. I'm seeing the Imperium guy try to lead the match, and I'm sitting there seeing the guy move to the rope for them to slide and do a pinfall, do a quick pinfall, and then try to jump into the Creed guy for like a weird, awkward suplex, and then they broke off of that. Slow down, get this match ready to go. MSK, I'm glad the performance that they done. I still believe they're one of the hot teams right now, but I was big on the Imperium, and I think the Imperium has really been the team that's been on fire. And I mean, just the
Uh,
Creed Bros definitely just got to slow the fuck down. That's all I've noticed.
and I'm gonna dust off one from our first lady. I totally agree. Imperium should have.
Darcy.
Imperium, I picked them to win this match. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad to see MSK doing so well in NXT and actually succeeding. But I just feel
He about
like,
dropped on his head too.
oh,
One of them did. You know
it
which
was
one I'm talking
nasty.
about?
Yes.
Where his
Ugh.
foot got caught in the ropes. Like literally, I
Yes.
cringe when I see shit like that because I'm just like, man, you gotta clear that shit more before you jump.
But also too, there's a couple in the women's championship match that made me cringe too.
Oh,
but we're gonna get to that. But
we were talking about that. Sorry, I know what you're saying.
But
Yeah.
MSK, I mean, they're a decent choice to win the tag title if you're trying to go for the younger brand of the content of
Question
NXT
is, what's
2.0.
next?
You are
That's
going
the biggest
to do that.
problem.
Creed Brothers' storyline is going to propel with the two mysterious tag team that jumped in for the previous weeks and shit like that. So they got a storyline going on with them right now. Imperial is never going to get their rematch. I know that one for a clear fucking fact. It's going to be a continuation of that. That's how I see this whole NXT tag team titles picture is going to go down. I just felt like the Creed Brothers, they needed this win, but then again, maybe the timing
They
wasn't
look
right for them to do it
lost,
right
bro.
now. Maybe they'll
They
do it
look
later
so
on at the
lost.
next premium live event for NXT for SummerSlam.
This is how I see it. Imperium is going to wind up running NXT exactly like the Bloodline is running SmackDown. They are going to wind up.
Bloodline versus Imperium. I see what you're going with this.
Well, I wasn't really
Maybe
going that
Survivor
far
Series.
yet. I'm not going that far yet.
All you was going though because wait, because when we talk about on the watch party, right?
Yes.
Imperium got that call up to the main roster. I said no because without Imperium, because without Walter, there is no Imperium. You can't just bring the tag team up there, but not the main guy that started this whole shit off.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
That
I
is.
think they should all three go up at the same
All
time.
three guys
if
go
they're
on and
gonna
make a
go.
fucking statement,
Yeah.
and that's gonna be the fucking case. They put them on SmackDown. Then Roman will have a
They might put them on
that
Raw.
can go.
Oh, don't do that to them. Don't insult them like that. That
How many
ain't
more
right.
talents do you need to put on Raw though? Like literally, how many people they gonna put on SmackDown?
No, listen. Not
You gotta
putting on the
range
line
it out.
right the fuck away.
I understand
I
that,
mean,
but
no, but I mean, like, if you built this up,
I know what you're going
like,
with on it.
no, but I'm saying like this, right? If you built this up 3-on-3s for right now, then 2-on-2s, then 1-on-1s later to the big
do that in the
guys that go
SummerSlam or
down
Survivor Series
at a
type
big paper
scenario.
event. Right, at a big paper event, that matchup got to
Saudi.
happen.
You get it in Saudi Arabia.
no, not for the blood money.
Or you give me Gunther versus Brock Lesnar. I love to see that shit too.
Ooh.
Gunther
Think about that one,
Gunther
right?
and Brock
But everyone was
Lesnar.
so stuck on Roman.
The question is, what would Brock do? Like, what moves would Brock agree to do?
Like 5 F5.
We're gonna have to do 10 F5s.
Yo, listen, Gunther would have to give like dozens of chops. Like
I tell you that right now, Brock ain't gonna take no damn shot.
He's gonna have no other fucking choice. He's gonna have no other fucking choice.
The money, hey,
So
hey,
you gonna tell me a
Marlo,
rookie
Marlo.
gonna tell Brock, hey, I'm going to chop
You
him.
got two of the biggest conglomerates
Watch
in
his
fucking
matches.
history.
Who's chopping him?
Marlo.
Hello, motherfucker.
Money talks, bullshit walks.
Thank you, Cyber.
Yeah,
Money
but-
talks, bullshit walks. Vince offers him enough money, he will take a chop. Hell, he'll take a pin.
He would eat a pin to get
One,
that big fucking
one
paycheck.
count.
He sure
You
will.
count 2.99.
40 mil for one count.
You got people on the edge of the fucking seats. What's wrong with you?
I would love to see that match. We just know how Brock is.
Oh,
Like,
man.
come on.
But not this Brock that we see right the fuck now. You're thinking
I get you on that.
2018 one.
This
He's actually
He just
working
go the
now, so
fuck
yeah.
home, come in, do his shit, don't take any certain bumps. This motherfucker is getting clipped. And the Madison Square Garden show that's not fucking televised. That
Yeah.
says something about him.
no.
Now
Brock is legitimately having fun now. He does
he's
not have a
having
mouthpiece.
People that
He's
you would
He
love
loving
wouldn't
to
it.
he wouldn't be here if he wasn't having fun right now.
Bro, listen.
Yeah.
Now, if you giving people that he would love to face off with, he'll stay longer. He'd be
Mhm.
like, nah,
absolutely.
man, pay me for an extra 3 months. I'll stay here.
Y'all do know
I mean,
Brock
who
wanted
he's
to
trying to
keep
get
wanted them to
outside
keep
of
Keith
nothing.
Lee, right?
Huh?
Brock
Yeah, because
really
Brock
do
wanted to
a
go against
segment
Keith
with
Lee.
Keith Lee. He really wanted to do a feud with him.
Yeah, he wanted to do something with Keith Lee, but they didn't want him to do that. I'm like, why? You could have built another fucking star. Right then and there. Another big star giving a rubber on another
Tony's
star.
burying him on
coming
Dynamite.
rise. You guys didn't see that. That's the problem with me. They only see
Hey,
things their
Tony.
way and their way only.
Bury him on Rampage.
Oh,
That's
we
fucked
had
up, boy, man. I can talk shit about your guy being buried right now. Oh,
Which one? Which one we going with?
No, actually, you're a rapist of a friend called Austin Theory that's getting his push against a TV commentary.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Man,
motherfucker.
wow.
rapist. Stop saying that.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna say,
Okay,
look, I'm
I'm
gonna say what
done.
the fuck I want. Your man looks like a fucking rapist in the fucking face. That's it.
Oh my gosh,
Cocksucker.
Austin.
Okay, we had a fatal 4-way match
Wow,
for the NXT
And you can tell me I said
Women's
that.
Championship,
And bitch put me in that
Austin,
one.
I love you.
and Mandy Rose retained the championship.
I was shocked on this, man.
My
Oh
fault.
man,
Yo, man, my fault, Dre.
what you got
The
going
one
on?
playing him in the middle,
Stop it! This is how we get down each week, man. I'm telling you.
Hey, I'm all for it,
Me and
man.
Shiz back and forth. That's how we do.
Shut the
Oh,
fuck up,
man.
Warren, and let the man go.
Why you mad?
Okay,
Because
Simon, you
you
want
would
to go
come back,
first?
keep you decide I came out Austin Theory, bitch ass.
Do your
Yeah.
woosah right now.
I am doing my woo, so it's called smoking, bitch. What the fuck you talking about?
Oh man.
I've never
Okay.
seen somebody get so much more angry when you puff. Puff, puff, and go.
So maybe put my size 13 shoe down near the Coco, Jacksonville, Florida ass. Your weak ass home fucking team that got nothing on any fucking team in the NFL is out. Trash.
Hey man.
Oh man.
Hey,
Don't fucking
just
don't
because
care.
I like my home team.
I can't even.
Don't do
Damn.
that.
Why?
Yo, listen.
Why you gotta just call me out like
If you
that?
find
Just say my
Jacksonville
whole
right now,
team.
you would've
Because
got
I
shot
live in
with your face
Jacksonville is
already.
why I'm a Jaguar fan. Same
So
reason
you're a
why you're a
Jaguar fan.
Patriot fan.
Because our Patriots are doing more bad than your
Screw the Patriots.
Yeah, screw them.
Hey, screw the Texas
I
Titans.
hope- I
Screw
hope
the
y'all
Texas
trying to
Titans
win
and
with
Cowboys,
Odell.
motherfucker, we even at it. What the fuck are y'all motherfuckers are doing?
We
I
on a
mean,
building season. Like 15 years, shiz.
Okay.
What the fuck was
We're about to
Jacksonville
start
Jaguars back in
replacement.
2000 when they had the opportunity to actually go to a Super Bowl?
Because y'all cheated. If you
Oh
want to keep
God,
going
here
further.
we
Do
go.
you want to keep going further?
In 2000, you dumb nuts. You was facing the Dolphins. You
I'm talking about that shit your little golden boy Brady did.
First off, that was
Miles Jack
4 years
went
ago.
down.
I did not say 4 years ago.
All
I
right.
did
Let's
not say
get
4
back.
years ago. I said 2000. I was
Ah,
when you was what 18, you motherfucker.
Okay, all right. Let's
I
get back
might
on
have been.
track. Let's get back on track. Cyber Yeti, what was your thoughts on Mandy Rose retaining the NXT Women's Championship?
Orphan bitch.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. It is trash. I'm tired of seeing the plastic surgery reject of a bimbo on my screen.
Oh,
I'm tired of this shit.
Damn.
I'm about to break off on this, and if Blackheart remembers,
God,
if Blackheart remembers me going off on some of these women superstars about the plastic surgery stuff, I can go off on somebody for days. But I'm tired of seeing this woman on my screen. I'd much rather see Kaylee Ray or Io Shirai win this. But overall, it was But overall, it was a pretty good match. I'm not complaining about how the match went. There were a couple of spots that made me grab my back because I was like, oh, for the love of God, that made my back hurt, and I didn't even take the bump. I'm like, oh.
Just tuck your chin in.
Like tuck your chin in and hope you don't break your shit. Oh. But
tuck your chin and close your eyes.
It's not gonna hurt for long.
No, Warren, it's tuck your cheeks and hold your sack. Ah!
just think positive thoughts.
Squeeze your cheeks and hold your sack.
But the way that Mandy won this, I thought was trash. Yeah. Of course, it was the ultimate opportunist, type of win. Coming off of Io
She did it clean, though.
Yeah, she did do it clean.
That's what I was shocked about. She did this shit
sloppy,
clean.
Though. It was sloppy at best, though.
Mm-hmm. Still, storytelling-wise, it was clean. Like, I don't understand why it was clean.
No. I mean, even though the storyline between Io Shirai and Kaylee Ray, that was supposed to happen, but all sides were pointing at Cora Jade to win this because you want a new fucking face. And it was time for a babyface victory. I'm sorry, but the belt looks sexy.
Yes, the new belt looks good.
It does.
I gotta see.
It definitely looks good.
Like no joke.
Fucking sexy, bro.
The only belt I own is the only belt I own is this TNT title, the red strap one. Rest in peace, Brody Lee. But I'm no joke. I am definitely gonna buy that women's championship. Yes, and I'm gonna buy it from WWE because that's how clean this thing looks.
And I said the same thing. I was gonna buy one for my girl too, just so that she can have it, so she can bring it over, just so I can rock it.
Blackheart over here trying to fit it around his waist, his big old waist. He's gonna have to buy the extender for it. Gonna be like, it'll clean, but I'm hurt like a motherfucker.
That man said an extender. Damn.
I don't want this thing around your waist like that. Like a belt.
We were just talking about Gunther, and Gunther defeated LA Knight at TakeOver Stand and Deliver. What you guys think and plans for Gunther next, though?
Is Mama calling Walter, so I'm gonna call Walter. That's first and foremost.
Facts.
Mama calls Walter.
Secondly,
calling you by what your mama.
Secondly,
you came here as Walter. You are Walter.
Secondly, I would have been given the blessing to have LA Knight do the Stone Cold Stunner instead of Kevin Owens. That's just my. That's my.
LA Knight's been that dude for a while.
Like that motherfucker deserves to do a stunner, not the finish that he has right now. Get that one KO or do some other shit with him.
Mm-hmm.
But he deserves to get. He has oozing fucking charisma to his name. He makes me want to watch every single match, every single segment that he's on NXT. I have to tune in just to watch this man. That's the power that he has when it comes to these viewers watching him each and every week. And this match set the tone. He may be the underdog in this, but he has a backbone to his statement where I don't give a shit if I gotta chop your chest off. You're going the fuck down. And he tried that. So you gotta give respect what the fuck is due. He's winning the crowd over. And more importantly, when he goes to the main roster, him versus Kevin Owens for the race to the stunner. That's all I want to see. And give it to LA Knight.
A triple threat. Stone Cold, Kevin Owens, and LA Knight. Winner of the stunner.
No.
LA Knight just oozes charisma, man. It seems like he's gonna be a real big star. I don't know about you guys, but he reminds me of a lot of guys that's been in the game for a while.
He has been in it for a while. He's been in this junk for a while. A lot of people just didn't know of him.
Yeah.
Okay, well, just a real quick thing for me on this match. Gunther, he's going to wind up getting into the NXT title mix. I think that's what's going to wind up happening with him. That's the only direction for him to go. Either that or the main roster.
That's the only two.
With Imperium. Those are the two options. LA Knight, on the other hand, I think he still has some stuff that he could do in NXT. I would love to see him win a title. I don't care if it's the North American title or the NXT title, just so he can get a reign under his belt and then go up to the main roster.
I don't know about the North American one.
Nah, I think
that's just like
Imperium need to stay in NXT for maybe like a half a year, close to next WrestleMania, and then make the jump up there where certain people are gone So the new additions can have more TV time to shine to get the fuck over. Right now, the main roster right now is too cluttered to fuck up. And more importantly, you have nobody over here for Roman once he actually becomes the undisputed Universal Champion. Who's gonna be his next set of points for the next?
Build him up. Build him up.
He's gonna be jumping back and forth between Raw and SmackDown, which is what,
and that's what's going.
Which is what
so
both USA and Fox want.
Again, so it's gonna be Roman versus Seth again. It's apparently gonna be Roman versus
We already know what Mania is going to be next year.
Like there's a few more people that he can still.
But they don't know if The Rock is going to be available for that.
No, they never confirmed that they're going to try to have The Rock and Marquis for the next WrestleMania.
He's cleared his schedule
in Hollywood.
He's
cleared his schedule. He's cleared his schedule.
So you know that's going to happen. So it's going to come down to Roman carrying the belt again.
Let The Rock pop up on night 2.
Probably will. I'll be pissed off too because my ass should have been there.
Or he can still win it because he's still a full-time member for WWE. Brock Lesnar is a part-time person. He's gonna go home right afterwards, recuperate his wounds, come back later, whatever, do it again. That's when The Rock comes out, SummerSlam at the very end.
Pop of the night.
Look at Roman. You know what I'm saying? Do the usual stick, the rock bomb, the people's elbow. That's what you know the season been playing for the WrestleMania match.
Hey,
I will have a heart attack.
You ready for that?
Hey, that's
you ready, Dre?
I know. Hey,
about fucking time, Rock.
Hey, we're about to get to some WrestleMania stuff. The main event, NXT Championship went down.
3 fucking spears is all I'm saying about this match.
3 spears, and he couldn't win the matchup. I was like, okay.
Dolph weighs less than me. What the fuck?
Dolph Ziggler retains the NXT Championship. Blackheart, you want to go first? What was your thoughts on this?
You better thank the Lord heaven skies for Bobby Roode.
160-pound dude, 3 spears.
Because Roode, who took the middle turnbuckle without the camera even showing it, was classic.
Yes.
That was something that was very unexpected that we all did not see that shit coming unless he was in the audience. So we got swerved.
Not the finish.
One word, we got swerved out of this because majority of the consensus was Braun Breaker was going to win it, 2-time NXT champion. Now he's going to go and do what he's going to want to do to build up his name, build up his character before he goes to the main roster.
Heel turn.
But we didn't get that. We got a swerve out of this, and
in this picture, Dolph Ziggler looks like a freaking out of work hobo. He needs to calm down. So he needs to calm down with all this gyrating and crap. He's liable to throw a hip out. He needs to calm down.
Boy, did not.
Second off, this is how it's going to wind up going down. At the next premium live event that NXT has, Braun Breaker is going to have either his uncle or his dad in his corner for the match to fend off Dolph Ziggler. Robert Roode, and that's going to make it a fair match. That's when he's going to win the NXT title back.
Or he can have both his father and his uncle at ringside.
I want to see Braun go heel.
I do too.
I want to see Scott Hall.
You're a Steiner brother. You're better at a heel.
That shit would have people be like, yo.
Change the name to a heel and put him back to Steiner.
Nope.
Done.
Bret Hart did the same thing too.
Break out the Steiner math.
Break out the Steiner math. Break it out.
We want it now.
33.3%.
Hey man, I like the match. Just the finish, I didn't like. The finish was
I hate the
finish.
I was like,
the finish was way too planned. That kick didn't even look like it hit him.
No, it didn't.
But it was the turnbuckle that made you think of
I get that. But still,
Roode did that, but the camera didn't
redo it. You could still redo it, and fans could still especially in a match. I've learned this. If the finish doesn't go well, you could still find a way to interlect and get something out of it. If that's their set finish, okay, pick his ass up, go for a reversal or something, and then make the impact. Make that sucker impact.
You still want to book Braun Breaker to be a powerful guy,
that would make him powerful.
And expose turnbuckle to keep that man down because you have another person out
he's
there.
He's still seen as strong.
Still made him strong regardless.
Right.
How'd that go?
Yeah.
But we can't say that Ziggler won clean in this because he won
He
dirty in
didn't.
this, but
Nah,
he played the heel part in this because
that
he
dirty
is a heel.
dog.
Yeah,
That dirty dog.
The
He
dirty
ain't no
dog,
damn
man.
dirty dog. He's a damn stray dog who needs a damn flea bath.
Oh.
Has so much damn grease
Oh,
in
I
his
like
hair. It looks
Cyber
like
on this.
he
We need
has
Cyber in here more.
Hey,
The most stupendous my ass. But, all right.
Stupendous.
Well, we
Look
got
how big that sucker is.
Stu shitless is what it is.
Pat McAfee signed up for that one.
oh
Stupendous.
yes.
Sure did, and now his voice is everywhere.
all right.
Hey.
Tonight, you guys, is night one of WrestleMania, and we're gonna get to the first big mystery matchup that I think everyone is talking about. That's going down tonight. Seth Rollins will be taking on a mystery opponent.
No.
Shane O'Mac.
Who will this mystery opponent be?
Shane McMahon.
Shane McMahon for night
Shane
one.
McMahon.
Just watch
This
it. It's
is-
going to make sense. It's
this-
going to make sense.
There's three options that I've had. Well, the third one was added in last night. One is Shane McMahon. Second one was Cody, which I think he did sign with WWE, but
He
it's either
did.
going to be this match or else he's going to show up Monday. And
Monday.
or else it's going to be Undertaker. Those are the three that I have listed as the potential possibilities for Seth
You
Rollins.
do remember Bray Wyatt announced that he's in doubt, right?
Yeah, I do remember that. Now,
that don't mean shit either.
that is
Hey, that's
true.
still an option. That's an option.
That still don't mean shit.
I like that
either.
option better than the
Hey,
Undertaker.
so wait. So are you paying Brady to just do a one-off?
No, I mean that's a way for him to come back.
So
That
you
makes
really,
no fucking sense.
so you really think he would want to come back?
Warren.
I mean, he did the movie. I mean, you never know. Like
Oh
I'm
wait,
just saying. We're
are y'all
saying what
both
is,
in
like, right now.
Stop. Wait, shut up, Warren. Are Young Bull Tyler the Great is in the building with us this afternoon?
Yo, what's
This
going
is
on?
this is our
Yes, he
pit
did
bull
good
right
after-
here.
Podcast. He's the newest member of the podcast as of last night.
Hey.
What up? What up?
Definitely
What up?
held his own.
Welcome to the talk.
And I know
Welcome.
he's going to be talking about the Stand and Deliver, but get your Stand and Deliver outtake right now because we're already on predicting on.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to talk about it because I'd rather just.
He's gonna
address
get
the
mad.
fact-
He's gonna get mad again. Just leave it alone.
Just
We didn't deliver.
The fact that this man really just said that Bray Wyatt's an option for. Nope.
I love it already. Yes.
Oh, shit, get
I
him.
love it already.
Hey,
Yes.
young blood.
Get him.
Any day.
I'm gonna tell you like this, bruh. They've already offered Bray a contract, and as of now, he has not accepted. So the chances of him being that quote-unquote
Do you realize how many
are
people
very
say that
slim.
all the time?
None.
Huh? What happened?
Do you realize how many people say that all the time?
This is from SRS himself, though. This is from SRS.
This is from common knowledge of wrestling.
This is SRS. Compared to
SRS is the guy who leaked
the
CM Punk
original
months
Punk
earlier than he showed up.
We knew Punk was coming, guys. That's not even a leak.
What, Warren? What was the point of them releasing him if you're just going to try to bring him the fuck back?
How many people they do that all the time with?
That's not the point. The point is you had no creative. You had no creative for the Fiend character because you do know how
And
to put
so
up
here's what I'm saying.
character.
In a perspective, they're looking at is who's going to get a pop.
I don't give a shit about a pot. I give a shit about who the fuck the other person.
But I'm
is.
saying that's what they're going to look at it as. They're not. You see what I'm saying though? With the WrestleMania standpoint, they're gonna look at who could get that pop to open the show up. That's why I'm saying, oh, it could possibly be him. Do I believe Bray Wyatt's in it? No. I'm just saying, hey, I'm just giving a bullshit answer like, hey,
Right,
yeah,
so what
Bray
kind of
Wyatt, let's
person
give him an
would you
option.
even
Like
say
just
that
some
shit?
stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's better than Goldberg.
Oh dear God! Don't you even say
Go
that.
back to the fucking well each and every fucking time when it comes to Goldberg and Brock Lesnar in the same class. That's gonna fucking happen regardless. That's their wish.
That's what I'm saying. I'd rather that option than Goldberg.
So don't you bring up Goldberg because I swear to God, if he comes out tonight and goes after him, I swear to God, Marlowe, I am gonna fly to
not
Florida
Marlowe.
and
That's
I'm
not that SRS bullshit. That's Marlowe's knowledge.
go and kick your door down and I'm gonna beat your ass because that is not right.
Could it be John Cena?
Spitting facts, brother.
Could it be John Cena?
We can't see him.
Nah. Nah,
Oh God, that was so damn corny, Marlowe. What the hell?
Oh,
Which way did it go? Cena
Oh,
gonna
man.
interfere into that stunner competition. Be like, I'll give y'all the top rope stunner,
Oh,
the springboard stunner. That's the
Well, a
best
lot of
one.
people saying Cody. Some people saying Undertaker. We don't
Cody
know
will come
who is it
back.
going to be. Oh man.
Hey man,
It's
he's having a blast with this. Cody's just sitting there waiting his moment, man.
but
Y'all,
also too, Cody's
y'all
getting a
goofing
bag
around.
too. Cody's
Cody's
getting
getting a
bag.
fucking major bag.
Oh
Y'all
yeah.
Cody
goofing
did
around.
exactly
Watch
the
it be
reason why
Shane,
he
bro.
left AEW. He left
yeah,
because he
$4
wanted to
million
know his
per
worth.
year. I don't know, but yeah, $4 million per year. I don't know the timeline of it. It could be 2
No,
years,
it's
it could be 3.
5.9 mil.
Who is your source for that?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
No, don't be saying shit because it could be inaccurate. So who's your source?
Marlowe, where are you getting this from,
5.9,
man?
brother.
Right, man, where you getting this shit from?
5.9.
Because
Hey.
if he's getting paid more than Seth is, Seth better be getting a pay rate soon.
All I know is they better keep his gimmick if they're keeping him. That's all.
And
At
then,
the
I don't want to see
and
that
then
Stardust
whoa.
what
shit.
happened to Matt Hardy's character? They're gonna do the same thing to Cody. I'm sorry.
No, Matt
He's
Hardy.
payback.
No.
WWE is in high perspective. Go ahead,
He's gonna
Tyler.
get a watered down version of his character. That's what's gonna
Thank
wind
you.
up happening.
Thank you, Cyber. Go ahead,
They
Tyler.
need somebody to go with Roman. I think that will be what they're looking at. If they don't
And
get
he's
that
gonna
pop
get
that they
squashed like
expect,
no
then
fucking
boom.
tomorrow too. On top of that, and then what? You brought him in just to be a fucking crash test dummy. Go ahead, Tyler.
Vince
At the
McMahon booking.
stadium, they've been testing like the sound system, and someone heard Kingdom playing from their house.
I believe.
What?
I believe it.
So basically they do this every year when they're setting everything up. I think it was I want to say it was Wednesday. They started testing theme songs to see how the sound system will work in the arena, and someone heard Kingdom.
I know they were playing punk song for the last year and a half one time before a show. So it's like
Yeah, they would
Yeah,
play
just
all
to
you
these
want to
screw with
tease the
people.
crowd. You just want to tease the crowd. Like that's all wrestling is. How can I work somebody?
After he worked the crowd over, and they'd be like, "Oh, they got me."
Oh my God, they got CM Punk. Next week. Ah shit, Punk ain't here again.
Oh man. Hey man, we're
Royal
gonna
Rumble. Oh no, he ain't here again.
I think that's going to be the main topic of tonight, man. As who is going to be Seth Rollins' mystery opponent? Another matchup is going
Keep it
down
warm.
tonight.
Shit, man, you can hit the punch of Dallas real
I'm
quick.
not in Dallas.
I don't give a
I've had
fuck. You can hit the
selections.
quick
I've
play.
had selections.
Bianca Belair taking on Becky Lynch. Who you guys got on this match right here?
Beep boop beep. Who's
Bianca,
going bald?
Bianca.
hands down.
Bianca's gonna get it.
Hands down.
Bianca. She getting that extra mania moment.
And she's gonna be getting that extra million moment when it comes to the hair clipping.
Yeah.
The Mysterios are gonna be taking this one against the Miz and Logan Paul.
Oh
Nope.
yeah.
The
Nope.
Mysterios.
Logan,
Nope.
Really?
I
Nope.
think
Logan's gonna be
I
turning
got
heel.
Miz and Logan Paul.
I got Miz and Logan
Dominic
Paul
is
winning
turning on
Logan's gonna
Ray.
turn babyface on the Miz, bro. Stop playing with yourself.
this.
Really? You think the heel turn
Dominic
from
is
Dominic's
turning
gonna
on Ray.
happen now?
No,
It
I
needs to
said
be.
Logan Paul is gonna be turning a babyface on the Miz. Dominic
No
is
the
no way
hell
gonna
that
be a
don't need
fucking
to
heel
happen.
anytime fucking soon. His face doesn't
It
give me
don't
the
matter what
vibe
you turn.
that
Logan
he can
Paul's gonna
play a
get booed out
fucking
of the
heel.
building.
I would not be easily sold by it. He would have to convince me that he is a fucking heel.
I hate Logan Paul. I don't care what he is. I'm
Oh,
booing
we
his
all
ass out
need
of the building.
Oh,
we
man, we
all
all
know
know this.
what's gonna happen here.
Ronda Rousey is gonna break off that fucking arm.
Ronda
And
Rousey.
then Charlotte's gonna
Hey,
take a
this
month or
match is
so
gonna show that
off.
Ronda can move. This is what I'm gonna
It
say.
better be.
And then Charlotte's
All the
gonna
work that
take
they're trying to show, this match is going to be one of those ones that they're going to see Ronda really can hang with somebody. I mean, it's with Charlotte fucking Flair. Charlotte can work anybody in that business and make them
Well,
look good. So
okay, well, how can you explain the whole Nia Jax incident on Monday Night Raw then?
oh
that's
hell.
nothing else to say.
So shut the fuck up about that. Next.
Usos.
Usos
Yes.
taking on Nakamura and Bulls.
I'm
And
gonna
the
go with
main
Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs on this one. That
okay.
Freddie Mercury guy,
Really?
the Freddie Mercury character, because Mary hates him. So I'm gonna
Hey
go with
man, I
that.
just want to say the voting that they done between this recently, I'm shocked that Kevin got 40%.
Stone Cold's going to stun him. He's going to beat his ass. He's going to make him.
Stone Cold is coming back and stomping the ass.
Nostalgia feel to the KO show.
Stomping mud
The
holes
rebirth
dry.
of the beer bath, I think, is about to happen
Yeah, man,
tonight.
all type of shit.
Okay,
He can't smoke.
What I think, me personally, what I think with this match or with this
It's gonna be a squash match.
segment is going to definitely be a squash match. But what I think is going to happen is Stone Cold is going to come out there. It's not a match. It's going to be a talking segment. But I feel as though that Kevin Owens is going to antagonize Stone Cold so bad that where it's going to
this the
turn
main
into
Yes.
it's the main event of night one.
Oh, absolutely.
And
That's going to be a squash.
it's gonna turn into like a 5-minute matchup with Stone Cold whipping his ass up and around the ring or whatever like that. That's what I think is going to happen.
Yo, Cyber. So you hear this from me first. I'm not constituting this as a match at all.
Okay.
This is a segment.
I think it's going to be like how
but it's
Rock
not-
and Eric Rowan did their thing.
Everyone the fuck up. Like, no, this match.
Kevin Owens is going to get a couple
This match
licks
is
in
not a
on
match.
Austin. I will say
It's
that.
not a
Yes, he will.
match.
He's going to get like a stomp in the corner. He's probably going to get him teased into a stunner. And Austin's going to just come out of nowhere.
He's going to stomp mud holes dry. What you talking about into Kevin Owens?
Austin's going to get the biggest pop. There's your spoiler.
Yeah. You're going to hear that glass break and you're going to everybody's going to go crazy.
You hearing that glass break is literally one of the most eye-opening things to listen to wrestling.
You're in his backyard too. He's at home.
That
It's
ATV,
all perfect.
beer truck, you name it. One of them's going to be there. He's either going to drive that full-wheeler, that beer truck, something's going to happen with that.
Or the Zamboni.
I would love to see the Zamboni thing.
Yeah.
A couple of matches that's going down also on night 2. We have the triple threat for the Raw Tag Team Championships. For some reason, I think the Street Profits may pick
Street
this
Profits
match up.
going over.
Yeah, right. You kidding me? Alpha Academy.
They gotta go
Alpha
heel
Academy?
if they're going over.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, I like that group.
I really
like
do.
it.
Look at this.
I really
Gable is getting to express his emotions now, and I love it.
I really like how
Gable
Randy
is like
Orton.
a mid-card Kurt Angle, literally.
I like how Randy Orton is now legitimately having fun with
Riddle's
Riddle.
turn.
I know.
And
I still see this being a swerve. And Randy.
Riddle is turning on Randy. It's
If,
not
I'm
gonna
calling
be
it-
Randy turning on Riddle.
if Randy Orton didn't have if Randy Orton wasn't having as much fun he was having,
It would have been
I think the
over
plan-
the first pay-per-view.
yeah, I think the plan was for him to take on Riddle at WrestleMania, but
Yeah.
he was like, "You're having too much fun. We're going to continue it."
I think they're going to retain. I think if they're going to turn on each other
Riddle
or
is
when
turning
Randy.
on Orton. It's going to be Riddle because you need Riddle to stand out.
Riddle is already a standout. He smokes pot.
I
I did it live. Fucking so
420 KO. There you go.
The 420 KO.
Pat McAfee versus Austin
Ah, shit.
Theory.
Yeah, the rapist fuck that Warren knows.
I hate to say it,
Man,
but
leave
it's
my
probably
former
going to
tag
be.
team partner role, man.
I think it's going to be Austin Theory winning this one.
Oh, wow. For real?
Theory.
Oh wow!
I got you, bro.
Yeah, man.
I think Theory.
Of course you're going with your boy. Of course you're going with your boy. I'm going
Yeah,
with
I
Pat
just
McAfee.
say, hey, man,
Fuck that
I
nonsense.
respect people that
I mean, I think this is a
I've
good
been-
match for Austin Theory. This is his maybe second WrestleMania, and
Pat
what was
McAfee
first,
is a good worker. I
big
will say,
spotlight. And I think
Exactly. He
with
needs
Pat
that. Especially what happened
McAfee,
on Friday.
yes, exactly. What happened on Friday? Pat McAfee is going to take this. I think he's going to take this all the way, especially what he's been doing on commentary and stupendous.
I think
and
it's going to be more
everything,
than
so-
just Theory wrestling McAfee in this match.
Yo, Warren, just tell Theory to get himself some plastic surgery to fix up that face.
God damn it.
Damn.
And Cyber wants to
Leave
talk
the new
about
John
Tyler
Cena
and do that
2.0
about Austin
alone.
Theory now. Boom.
And
That's so
obviously,
rude.
we have the unification matchup tomorrow between the
Yeah,
Tribal
we're on
Chief
night one.
and Brock Lesnar. Yes, who you guys
Paul
got
Heyman.
on this one for tomorrow?
Paul Heyman.
All because of Paul motherfucking Heyman and the
It's going to be the story right there. Paul Heyman's going to tell the story through this match. That's how you're
Yeah.
going to see what's going to be the
He's the
finish.
deciding factor in this match, but he's sticking with
telling
the
him.
Tribal Chief.
It's going to be Roman
don't see it.
Reigns
I
walking
think-
out with it.
I think
Yeah.
Paul's
Or
gonna turn
maybe,
on Roman, but
hopefully,
Roman's still gonna
they
win.
present the new undisputed belt that night as well, and
I
it's
think
already out there. And then now you have the one united belt that now is transferable. That's a good way to start saying this is the
so. They
new
did say it's one
undisputed
belt.
belt.
It's not gonna be both belts anymore. It's just one belt.
It needs to be one belt. You're not
Yeah,
doing
It,
it
it
needs to be.
I think they're gonna stick with that 2 belt bullshit.
No, I don't.
no.
Why?
Dude, that's gonna
Like,
be back from
what?
like in mid 2000s when they had
Then
the
you're gonna
big
have to take
Goldie
it off
and
when you stop the brand split
2014,
bullshit
And
all
again.
that shit.
another thing I'm not understanding why is a Scorpio Sky still carrying around 2 TBS or TNT championships?
Yeah.
You know, can it just be
Which is
one?
They on a
stupid, by the
budget.
way. They should be
You
only
know,
have one, but I guess they're using those two belts as part of the storyline that's going on between Sammy Guevara right now. But they need to retire the old fashioned one and just keep the recent updated one on
TNT
television.
one does look nice. I
yeah,
don't
it
hate it.
does. It does.
I
But
would.
I
I'd
I
rather
still
that one than
prefer
that
this one.
TBS bullshit.
I still prefer this one though.
The original one. You can't
Which
duplicate
one is
that.
Hold
that?
on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
The
Show it
Darby
up.
Allin one, the Darby Allin one with the black strap.
No, this one is
Hey,
the
Is the red strap, ain't it?
it's a red
WWE
stripe.
is probably getting
Red
to
strap.
this
Brody
yesterday
Lee.
up their video.
Oh, that's why you got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll respect it.
Yeah, I had to handle
I got
something
you.
real quick. Sorry about that.
You always handling some shit.
I
Yeah,
gotta handle
this one.
business. Gotta handle business, man.
Yeah, man. You're definitely a little busy little bee.
So a question. So if they did the unification title, like, what would y'all think that shit would look like?
Oh,
The
It's gonna look.
World Heavyweight Championship of WCW just with the update.
And then put the big WWE logo on it.
No, just the
Nah.
top one in the golden plate.
You know he's gonna brand it.
within the plate, though. This is what I'm saying. Within the fucking plate. Keep the original,
Okay.
just update and modernize it with the regular.
No more spinners.
The modern WWE logo.
Please, no more spinners.
Bro, that would
It
be
worked
great.
good for the United States, but that WWE title with the spinner was just way too
It was
much.
trash.
It was only
That
meant
shit
for
looked.
one person,
That shit
one
looked like a
person, that was
toy.
it.
It looked like I could walk into Walmart and get that title.
That thing looked like a lighthouse. You saw that son of a bitch from far away.
hey yo,
That had that Batman signal popping up with that title. Spin it.
Warren, you ain't fit for that one.
hey yo, this one was always a dope one. Yo, Tommy Yeti, I appreciate you stopping in, man, for the first time, chopping it up with us.
Bro.
But
Thank you.
we about to get into some final thoughts, man. Anything you guys want to address, talk about before we wrap it on up, man?
Warren, you ain't shit. You definitely look like your age now.
Shit, fix your baseline on your head. Damn!
First, wait. Excuse me, motherfucker. You're the only one I know that still wears hats while they doing this shit. And meanwhile, I'm a baldy motherfucker.
Because I didn't want to
Excuse
brush
me?
my hair, shiz.
I'm not the problem with my shit.
Hold on. You about to start
What
some
is wrong
inner
with this?
podcast turmoil
What's
here.
this from?
I always wear a hat.
That's you.
Yeah.
You see, you
What's
with
going
me.
on?
That's
Do you
the
see him
story.
stuttering on his
This
words right now?
motherfucker
See,
over here,
cybers. Hey, Dre wears hats.
That's Dre though. Dre always has a hat on.
But you
Cause
saying-
no
why were
joke,
you
I got that
tagging me
nappy
about
hair,
my
man.
hat?
That's why I do it.
Dre always has a hat on. You,
I didn't want to brush my hair, shiz.
Stop being lazy, cocksucker.
Sorry, I actually had other extracurricular activities
yeah,
to do
you
before
had
I got
enough
on
time to
this
shave your beard
podcast,
today, right?
shiz.
Wait,
Huh?
but you had enough time to shave your beard today, right?
No, I haven't shaved today.
No, because the last time you looked like fucking Uncle Grandpa with that shit on.
Because I shaved 2 days ago, shiz.
Uncle
No, that was
Grandpa.
only a week ago, Warren. What you talking about?
You just mad
Go
because
back
you
to
realize
other
you're
episodes,
older than
and you
me.
can
That's
see
the
that
only
you
reason
do
why
it
you want to come at me about my damn beard because
Because
you're
my
older
beard's
than
more
me.
fuller than yours, bitch.
Okay, all right.
You with
Well,
cyber.
night two of WrestleMania is gonna be Blackheart
stuttering.
versus Blackheart versus Warren Marlowe, man. We need to get it
I
going.
took the flight down to Jacksonville.
I ain't gave a code breaker in a while. I don't know.
You ain't doing no fucking cold breaking on me. Yeah, but there we go. So
You better
Hey.
watch it. Blackheart might sit on you.
Oh,
Hey,
Nah, I can get
I
Uncle
wouldn't be the
Fast-
first. It won't be the last, but hey.
No,
man.
I get Uncle Fast to do this shit for
Yo,
free. What you
you
Watch
talking
my
guys-
about?
matches, bro.
What you
Watch my
talking about? I
matches.
need to do this shit for free. He do see if you do this shit because he
All right.
wants to.
Said, dude.
That's because I told him to.
He will
Why you
kill
gotta throw
you.
dukes?
oh man. You guys
I'm
are
supposed to
something
do
else.
that.
Bigger they are,
We,
sometimes they just gotta fall, bro.
I'll pull some New Jack shit out my ass.
we're gonna wrap it up here, you guys, man. But my guy Blackheart is having a live watch party. Blackheart, tell them, man, where they can catch you
Shout
at
out to
tonight,
him.
man.
Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook groups. You can catch us later on tonight for night one of the WrestleMania night one match card. The OTTR Money in the Bank briefcase is still being determined between me and Cyber. We are currently tied, so we decided we're gonna prolong this into night one. Whoever does that gets the Money in the Bank contract for a future OTTR Championship predictions matchup between either Cyber or Big Mike, whoever they may be. And shout out to Big Mike, who's actually at WrestleMania right now.
I live in Texas and I'm not even there, and I'm mad at myself for that.
I was about to say, aren't you in Texas?
And donate, man. Support the GoFundMe.
Yep.
That's what's up.
How far are you from the Dallas Stadium?
About 7 hours.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be a little sad, man. I'd be like, man, I want to be there so
Otherwise,
bad.
Bruh, I want it to be just because it's an indoor freaking stadium. Like, that's the one thing I wanted to do.
Cyber would have been there too, and he would have definitely ran into Mike.
Oh man.
And I would be like, "This is beautiful."
And I was gonna
been a live right there.
I would have done it live, and I would have beat his ass.
Big Mike, I hope and pray that you watch this.
Cyber, you have a social media or anything?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, I got a Twitch also. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday on Twitch at Cyber Yeti, and also on all my socials except YouTube, which is Cyber Yeti 2016. You can catch me on there. Again, appreciate y'all having me on. I do appreciate it. Marlowe, I'm giving you shit, but man, it's all out of respect and love. So I appreciate y'all.
You hear the shit I deal with. I don't care. I came from the background of this shit. You think I give a damn what anyone says?
Hey, you gotta be careful these days.
That's what it is.
You gotta.
Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, we know.
Hey, I gotta watch it because I've done it to some people and they've actually had their feelings hurt.
Shiz is my boy.
Yeah, Cyber definitely done that shit before, and definitely definitely just what he say. People got their feelings hurt.
Oh yeah, we are on Facebook.
And then
we might need to trim it down, guys. We're on Facebook.
But I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for having me on. I appreciate all y'all.
Man, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Warren,
man.
Hey man, this was awesome. I definitely enjoyed it. Just be able to have it live on here with obviously our boys, and then Cyber Yeti, man. It's been a while since we had on and actually fit in with it.
Your microphone's trash though.
Oh shit.
Your mic cut out.
WWE got them.
Damn, and I thought WWE was the only one that got to me.
Whoa, yo, Cyber, they been getting us here too. On dogs, they really be getting us here too.
Well, then I'm gonna say this: fuck you, WWE. You ain't shit.
You bitch.
Fuck yourself.
Hey, yo.
I send me the copyright claims, motherfucker.
Okay, you back. You back,
yeah,
Warren. You
yeah,
back.
Yeah. Ooh,
came
yeah,
down
that copyright. Yeah. Whew. The copyright's just killing us all, man.
Right. See, it is killer. See, I told you, Cyber.
Yeah, man.
The more famous we get, the more copyright we're getting hit. Like, what the freak?
Funny, man. They're watching our shit every fucking week.
Hey, isn't that the new saying we need to put on our headline? The more famous we get, the more copyright we get hit somehow, somewhere. Like, God, dog.
That could be something. That could be a nice little t-shirt design.
Hey,
new campaign, guys. Commission talks. The more famous we get, the copyright you're getting hit with. There you go. We selling out.
There we go.
Hey, yo, man.
We'll get hit with copyright for that one, too.
I appreciate you stopping in with the guys, man. Commission talks, man. Tune in this Wednesday. We're going to be on Buzzing with Marlowe. Yes, man. Commission talk. We're going to be chopping it up with him. And also, WrestleMania, 7 p.m. Thursdays, man. Tune in to Off the Top Rope Podcast social media pages. I want to
test your knowledge. Step on up. Hit us on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram,
you know
whichever one. You know what I'm saying? Hit us up. You want to take part of that shit.
Every detail.
Yes.
Next
I will
week,
give them
I
that.
think we're gonna be having the Dirty Heels coming on the podcast, and I think Cyber Ye's adversaries, the Irish Whip podcast, might be joining in as well.
Hey man, that's gonna be dope.
Bro, Cyber's eyes just got super big after you just said that.
They said
Okay.
it was indefinite, but they want to take the schedules out first. So give me till Sunday to give you that full
Okay,
information.
so since that's gonna be happening,
I'll give you the
Cyber
full
Big
said he's
information
Joe,
on
joining too.
Sunday, though.
Big Joe, this is out to you. You don't know shit. You might as well go ahead and get that poly grip ready because man, I'm gonna be coming at that mouth, man. Gonna be knocking what's left out.
Hey, that's what's
Mama
up.
said knock you out. Why?
Hey, you guys, man.
Exactly.
And the beef continues.
Hey, the
Man,
link.
this beef is gonna continue exactly like with Mike and me.
Hey,
Drum roll,
On the grill.
please.
the links will
But
be
Cyber,
down
good
below.
luck to you later on tonight, as I probably hopefully to crush you later on this
I
week.
gotta
The,
go.
the links will be down below, you guys, for everyone podcast. Make sure you go subscribe and check them out. Check out the latest episode as well as the 11:30 podcast on Talk Pro Wrestling and the main one. Before we head on out of here, man, you know what time it is. Don't forget to follow the 11:30 podcast on all social media platforms. Follow me on Twitter at the 11:30 podcast. Like the 11:30 podcast on Facebook if you're watching on Facebook, and subscribe to the 11:30 podcast on YouTube, man. For real, this was a dope one. Commission Talks, man. We about to head on out of here from Sabi Yeti, Warren Marlowe, Blackheart. Yo, it's your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels. Enjoy WrestleMania night 1 and night 2. Stay safe. Do all that great stuff, man. For real. Yo, we
Hopefully
out, man.
WWE or AEW you ain't shit, but shout out to ROH though. Shout out to Tony, I guess, because
Oh yeah, they definitely
Yeah,
did their thing. Damn, I wish we did a
definitely.
I
reaction on
praise
that
one, but I disrespect the other.
We out, man.
one.